Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you all children? I hope you all are fine and I hope you all are doing your studies regularly. Today we are going to start a new topic, that is measurement. Now what do we mean by measurement? Measurement is to find the size or quantity of something. Okay. Now everything we cannot measure in same way. Okay, there are different ways of measuring the things. So we have three different types of measurements or three different ways in which we measure the things. So the three different types are length, weight and capacity. Now there are few things where we measure the length of the things. For example, if you are measuring the cloth. Now when you go to the shop and you want to buy cloth, you will measure the length of the cloth, right? Now sometimes there are few things which we cannot measure the length. There we have to measure the weight. For example, if you are going to buy rice, can we measure the length of rice and buy? Is it possible? No. We cannot keep measuring the grains, right? We cannot measure the length of the grains when we are buying the rice. So what we do, what type of measurement we do there? We use or we find the weight, right? We find the weight of the item or the thing and we buy, right? Then the third type is capacity. Now what do we mean by capacity? Capacity means to find the quantity. We find the quantity. Now capacity is related mostly, or we use capacity especially when we are measuring the liquids. For example, if you are measuring the quantity of water or quantity of milk or quantity of oil. So when we have liquids, when we have to measure the quantity of liquids, we measure with, we say that we are measuring the capacity. Okay. Now first we will start with length. Slowly we will move on to weight and capacity. Okay. Now when we say we are measuring length, that means we are measuring how long the thing is or how tall the thing is. For example, like I said, if you are measuring the cloth, we measure how long the thing is. Okay, suppose you want to make a shirt. So you go and you are buying a piece of cloth. So you will see that they measure the length. You will say, I want so many meters of cloth, right? So we measure there, the person will measure the length of the cloth. Same way, height. If you are measuring the height, suppose there are two people, if you are comparing the height, so if you want to find the height, there also we measure the length and we find who is tall and who is short. Or if you want to measure the height of the building, there also we measure the length to find out how tall the thing is or how tall the building is. Okay. So when we say we are measuring length, we are measuring how long the thing is. Okay. So there are certain things which we can measure length. All the things we cannot measure the length. Okay, there are few things that we can measure the length. There are few things where we can measure weight. There are few things where we have to measure capacity. So depending upon the thing and what type of measurement we are doing, we follow whether we will find the length or we will find the weight or we have to find capacity. Okay. Now, now when we say we are measuring length, we need certain instruments, right? When we have to measure something, we need instruments. So when we measure the length, what are the instruments that we use? What do we use to measure the length? We use measuring tape, right? Like I told you, if you are measuring the cloth, we need a measuring tape. If you go to a tailor, you will find he takes the measurement, right? Before stitching, he will take the measurement, like how long the sleeves have to be, right? How long the shirt has to be. So he will measure the length. And the instrument that he used to measure the length is a measuring tape. Same way, if you have seen a carpenter. Carpenter also, when he is making any furniture, he starts measuring the length, right? And what is the instrument he is using? Again, it is a measuring tape, but it will be slightly different from what the tailor is using. It will be a metallic plate like thing, long string, a long thing, which is a scale again, but it will be made of metal. Now if you go to a textile shop or cloth shop, there also you will see that the person uses a meter rod. 1 meter rod he will be having. Okay. So that is also one of the instrument that is used to measure length. So there are different instruments that we can use. You as a student, you also do measurement of length. Do you have a scale in your pencil box? If you have a scale in your pencil box, then that is also an instrument that is used to measure the length. Okay, a small scale you can find in your compass box or a pencil box. So that is also an instrument. Okay, so there are different instruments that are used to measure length. And then after we have the instruments to measure the length, we need the units, right? Suppose if I am say 100, what is 100? If I have measured say the length of the shirt, for example, if you have told the shopkeeper that you need cloth say 2, what do you mean by 2? There should be some unit with that, right? 2 meters, 2 centimeters, or some unit has to be used along with the number. So when we are measuring the length, the units that we are going to learn today are meter and centimeters. There are many units, there are different units depending upon what you are measuring. We have meter, centimeter, millimeters, kilometers. So there are many units that we use to measure the length. But today what you are going to learn is only meter and centimeter. These are the two units that we will discuss today. Okay. So meter and centimeter. Now meter is a bigger unit, it is bigger than centimeter. Centimeter is a smaller unit. If we compare the two units, meter and centimeter, centimeter is a smaller unit, meter is a bigger unit. So we say that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So when 100 centimeters come together, they make 1 meter. So centimeter is small. Okay, small centimeters, then they come together, they will make 1 meter. So we will see what we mean by 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. Okay, let us see. Okay children, we will try to understand now what we mean by 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. Okay, if you see on the table, I have two pieces of ribbon. One is a long piece of ribbon over here, and another piece of ribbon which I have here is a small one. Now this long piece of ribbon that you see, this is equal to 1 meter, okay, and the small piece of ribbon which I have here is equal to 1 centimeter. So you can understand that centimeter is a smaller unit. You can see the difference between 1 meter and 1 centimeter. So centimeter is a smaller unit and meter is a bigger unit. So 1 meter means it will be bigger than the centimeter. Now when we say that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters, what does it mean? Now if you see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. When you have 100 pieces of centimeters, that will be equal to 1 meter. That means you need 1 centimeters, 100 pieces to make 1 meter. That is why we say that 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. Okay. I hope you have understood what we mean by 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters, right? When small pieces, 100 pieces of centimeters were brought together, that made 1 meter. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. Now we will see how we can convert meters to centimeters. Okay. Now here I have an example, 5 meters. Now this 5 meters we have to change or convert it to centimeters. Let us see how we can do that. We know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So 2 meters will be equal to how much? How many centimeters? If 1 meter is 100 centimeters, 2 meters will be 200 centimeters. 3 meters? 300 centimeters. So what about 5 meters then? 5 meters will be equal to 500 centimeters. Okay. So 5 meters we have changed it to centimeters. So 5 meters is equal to 500 centimeters. Okay. Now here I have one more example where it is 6 meters and 45 centimeters. Okay. Now here 45 centimeters, it is already in centimeters. So we do not have to do anything. Only thing we have to change is 6 meters to centimeters. Okay. So here 6 meters means how many centimeters? If 5 meters is equal to 500 centimeters, so 6 meters will be equal to 600 centimeters. Okay. So I will write it as 600 centimeters. Okay, 6 meters I have changed it to 600 centimeters plus 45 centimeters. Okay, now you see both are in centimeters, so I can add them. 600 plus 45 is equal to 645 centimeters. So 6 meters 45 centimeters, all together when we change them to centimeters it will be 645 centimeters. Understood what we have done? Okay children, I hope you have understood what we mean by measurement of length and how we convert the units from meters to centimeters. Keep practicing children, and inshallah we will meet very soon with our next topic. Till then, stay at home, be safe. Jazakumullahu khaira. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.